was a senior. We're not going. I really don't want to speak on this person because this person, I spoke on this person before, and this person got really upset that I spoke on her. But I don't think she'll see this because I got her blocked. But anyway, this person, I'm not gonna say how old they was and all that, but we was in high school. We was in high school.
Shelby.
Huh?
Shelby.
Who is Shelby?
That's her name.
Yeah. Okay, so we was in high school, and yeah, that's kind of how we talked. We had a class together, and yeah, it just came like that, and we text a lot, and like some school relationship stuff, text a lot, and saw each other in class, held hands down the hallway, and then on the game day, well, before game day, I believe, I think I went to her house. She snuck me in her house. Actually, this wasn't the first time that I saw her outside of school. So the first time, she was at her grandma's house, and she snuck me in that night too. Her grandma was asleep, and she snuck me in there, and she brought me into a room that had no TV. So it was just straight darkness. She was like on the phone, and it was awkward because I was a nervous young man back then, you know. Wasn't really like dating around or anything like that, so, and it was like kind of like my first outside interaction with a female, so we ain't even really got to get into what happened, but yeah, ended up seeing her again. She snuck me in again, but this was at her mom's house. So actually, yeah, we is finna get into it. Oh. So the first time when I saw her at her grandma's house, so her grandma woke up. So she had the door shut down. Her grandma woke up and used the bathroom. She came and checked on her. She knocked on the door. I'm not supposed to be there. So my shoes are off. She told me to go into the closet. I went into the closet. I was trapped in the closet. R. Kelly. So, free R. Kelly.
Free that man. Bless you, baby.
So, I was in the closet. Shoes on the side of the bed. She was like, "What you doing there?" She was like, "Why you got the door locked?" All this. So, then she came in there and looked around, and then she saw the shoes on the side of the bed. She says, "There better not be nobody in here." She went in the closet. I was right there, scared as hell. I thought I was gonna get knocked. So I told her, she was like, "Get up out of here before I call the police." I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." I just put my shoes on, ran out of there. When I ran out of there, a note was on my car. It said, "Don't park here or your car will be towed next time." So then I asked the girl about it. Yeah, I asked her about it. I'm like, "What's this note?" She was like, "It's some creepy old lady that she parks there. She don't let nobody park in there." I'm like, "Man, I got out of Dodge." So then,
red flag.
Yeah, so she got in trouble the next day. Of course, her grandma told her mom, and then I linked with her again. She snuck me in her mom's house when she wasn't there. Her mama got cameras in the house, so she had a blanket covering the camera or covering me, and she was like, I was like, "What you doing? Why you got a blanket?" She was like, "I'm fixing a Wi-Fi box." You know, she had to say that because it's also recording the audio. So she was pointing, like telling me to go that way. So I went over there, and then she went into the room with me. This room was her sister's room. This wasn't even her room. Her sister had little kid's bed. So it was like a twin size bed. With it was like some Cinderella. It was like some princess type of thing. And then she went to the room, and then I was like, "What happened? What was that?" And then she was like, "She got cameras," and I'm like, "But she gon' question you, saying you fixing Wi-Fi." She was like, "I'm gonna go back and delete the footage." So she's a pro at doing this. This ain't her first time doing this. So yeah, then
Not off the clock.
then after that, left, went to football practice right after that, and yeah. So when you have to change at football practice, do I have to go into? Do you want me to go into detail about this?
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Are we doing okay at the moment?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
I'm just waiting on the kitchen. I'll have the appetizer as soon as I can.
Thank you so much.
So yeah, basically, it was scratches on my back. The people saw it,
No ice? Maybe you're right too.
and they was like, "Oh, you just ripped something out of your house."
Toast some up.
So yeah, that was that. Then a couple days or a week later, I was told that she had something. And then, of course, I'm going off. And then she was like, "But I got my paperwork and I got my pills and all that." I'm like, you didn't tell me this though. Then she was telling me like, man, we ain't gonna go into that. But so later on, I started finding out that something went out and came out that she was giving, and she threw up while giving, and she went around saying it was me, and everybody was thinking it was me. So I had to clear that rumor up.